Okay, grade 5. I'm just waiting for more of you to join and then I'll take attendance before we begin.
Okay. Hi, Miss.
Hi, Malak. If one of you could please send a message in the class group to remind your classmates that the meeting starts at 11:20. One more minute and then I will take attendance.
Miss, what we will need in this session? Miss Hanan?
Hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So we're
What
going
will-
to look at this week's vocabulary and genre, and then I'm going to give you your spelling words. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and take attendance. I'm not sure where the rest of you are, honestly.
This will not make grammar?
No grammar today. Okay, Amr. Amr, are you there? Okay, Abdurrahman. Taha. Abdurrahman Amgad.
Here.
Tanahi. Tanahi, are you there? Okay, Asir. Okay, Hamid. Mamdouh.
Here.
Okay, Muhannad.
Here.
Okay, Mustafa. Omar. Uday.
I'm here, Miss.
Okay, Shlok. Salim. Yasin.
Who Yasin?
Yasin Hisham, sorry. Yasin Hisham, are you there? Okay, Yasin Sadat.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Yasin Douani.
Yes. Yes.
Yusuf. Okay, Yasin. Yusuf.
Yes.
Thank you. Ziad. Aysel.
Yes, you didn't say my name.
Oh, Zain, I'm sorry, I skipped you. Zain, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Aysel.
Here.
Okay. Habiba.
Here.
Thank you. Hana Halawa. Hana Sultan. Kenzie.
Here.
Okay, Malak.
Here.
Thank you. Nurhan. Reem.
Miss, I'm here. Tanahi.
Okay, Tanahi. Sabine.
Here.
Reem is not here.
Here.
Okay, Sabine. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, here is your vocabulary for this week on page 322 and 323 in the Reading Writing Workshop textbook. This week we are reading historical fiction, and in the next slide we're going to think about the features of historical fiction. We read historical fiction before, so some of you are familiar with the features. We're going to go over them again, and then I'm going to give you your spelling test. Just quickly before we begin on, so this week we are doing the reading, and we have vocabulary words, and you're going to have homework today. But next Sunday you don't have a quiz, so no reading test, and also no spelling activity this week. So today you're going to today you have for homework the definitions and the sample sentences, and I'm going to upload the spelling sheet for you, but that's all that you have to do for spelling is the sheet. Okay, so the sheet you have until Thursday, and on Thursday there is no spelling activity. All you have to do is complete the spelling sheet. Okay, guys? And no reading test on Sunday. Okay, we're going to read the vocabulary words together before it's assigned for you for homework. Can I get a volunteer to read number 1?
Miss, we will not have the next week spelling and vocab.
Spelling and again, say it again. I didn't hear you.
Yes, because you are lagging.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
No,
so
not lagging.
okay, next week, no, we do not have. So we have no spelling activity on Thursday, and no reading test on Sunday. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, so for those of you who are messaging me, telling me that no spelling activity on Thursday, no. For those of you who are messaging me, you want to take the quiz message me after the session. I can't open the quiz for you now. Okay. It's very important to try to join when during the time of the quiz. If you have a problem, let me know. Message me and we will send me a message, but not on chat. I can't stop and answer here, and I can't send you the quiz. Okay, please don't send here in the chat box. Message me after the session. Okay, number 1 is assume. Okay, Tarahi, can you read number 1?
Of course. Caitlin could only assume the cat broke the flower pot.
Okay, so here do you see the cat standing over the flower pot? Of course, you could assume that the cat broke it. What do you think assume? What do you think the word assume means?
Suspect or think. Think about something
or suppose. Yeah, that's right. So think or suppose, right? So I suppose that, yes, the cat broke the pot. Why? Because she is standing next to it. Okay, here the question is, what might you assume if you awaken to snow on a school day? So what might you assume if this happens? If you wake up and there's a big, exactly. So you might assume that school will be canceled. Okay, is this clear, guys? Is assume clear?
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, Kenzie?
Yes, guarantee. With such dark clouds approaching, Henrik can guarantee that it will rain soon.
Okay, guarantee. So, what do you think guarantee means?
Sure.
All right, so you can be sure. That's right. So, to guarantee means to make sure or to make certain of something. So here, with all of these dark clouds approaching, they're approaching for a reason. So we can guarantee that, of course, it is going to rain soon. Okay. Number 3 is nominate. Zain?
Miss Hanan.
Yes, Hannah?
I'm sorry, my mic was not working when you are saying the attendance.
Okay, Hannah.
Miss, I hear yes in the attendance.
I'm sorry?
Miss, I'm hearing the attendance.
I know, I added you, yes.
Nominate. The team will nominate the best candidate to the run for class president.
Okay, the best candidates to run for class president will be nominated. If you nominate someone, do you know what this means? What do you think? So what would it mean if the class nominated Zain for class president?
Can I see?
Voted.
Okay, so they picked him, right, to run. Or say they picked 2 or 3. So say, for example, the class said that they want the class president to be either Zain or Habiba or Amgad. Okay, I'm reading the first 3 names. Zain or Habiba or Amgad. So these 3 people will be nominated, and then what? The class will vote for their favorite. Okay, so when you nominate someone, this means that you suggest or you propose that this person should be chosen. All right, like a candidate for the president, right? You know how, so who were the 2 presidents that were running this year? Who were the 2 presidents of America who were running this year?
Biden and Trump.
Biden and Trump.
Biden
Okay?
and Trump.
So they are both candidates, and who won?
Biden.
Biden. Okay, so they were both nominated as candidates. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So when you nominate someone, this means that you suggest or you propose that this person is chosen. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, so clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Next, all right, Habiba, number 4.
Yes, miss. Yes. Obviously, the hand-knitted scarf was obviously too long for Martha's little brother.
Okay. What do you think obviously means?
Like, of course.
Okay, of course it's too long, right? We can see in the photo it's clear, right?
Yeah.
So if something is done obviously, it's easily seen or easily understood, right? So
Yeah.
you can easily look at this photo and see that the scarf is dragging the floor, so obviously it is too long. Okay.
Yeah.
It says here, what kinds of clothes are obviously wrong for a cold day? So on a cold day, should you wear shorts?
Yeah.
On a cold day, should you wear shorts? Or is this obviously wrong?
Obviously not.
It's wrong.
Obviously wrong. Okay, should we wear slippers on a cold day?
No.
Right? No short sleeves, no slippers. All of these are obviously wrong choices of clothing to wear. Otherwise, you will get sick. Right?
Obviously in an easily seen or understood manner.
Excellent. So something that is done obviously is easily seen. It's clear, right? Easily seen,
Yeah.
easily understood. Okay. Thank you, Habiba.
Okay.
Okay, more hands, guys. Raise your hand. I need 4 volunteers to read the last few sentences. Okay, Amra, number
Miss, can I read?
5. Raise your hand on the screen. Okay, Amra, number 5.
To make a basket, Clavin must rely on the skills his coach taught him.
صدقني البرزنتيشن.
All right, to make, somebody is unmuted and speaking Arabic. Okay, to make a basket, Calvin must rely on the skills his coaches taught him. What does it mean to make a basket? To shoot the basket. What do you think rely means? If you must rely on the skills that the coaches taught you.
To remember it or to do it correctly.
Okay, that makes sense in this sentence, but rely here, rely means depend. That's right. So here you must depend on the skills that the coaches taught you. Okay, rely means depend. Okay, think about a baby. A baby relies on its mother, right? Or on his or her mother, because they are too young to do things for themselves. So they depend on their parents. They rely on their parents. So to rely means to depend on someone or something. Okay? Is this clear?
Okay.
So to depend on something or to depend on someone means to rely on them or to rely on a certain skill. Clear, guys? Okay, Amgad, supportive.
Then supportive applause
Applause.
boosted Claire's energy.
What is applause? Do you know what applause is?
Clapping.
All right, the
Clapping,
clapping
yeah,
after a show or okay, that's right. All right, can you read it again? I'm sorry.
The audience supportive applause boosted Claire's energy.
All right, so what do you think supportive means? It comes from the word
Support.
support. And what does it mean to support someone?
To help or boost someone.
All right, to help or excellent or encourage someone, right? Very good. So when you are supportive, this means that you provide approval or you provide encouragement to others. Okay, it can also mean help. Okay, like you said. All right, so supportive means providing approval. So you are telling the person that yes, this is good, or aid or help, right? So you're providing approval or help or encouragement to others when you are being supportive. Okay, when you are supporting others. Okay, thank you. Sympathy. Sabine?
Sympathy. Eric's dad offered the sympathy when his team lost the game.
Okay, so see how he has his hand on his son's shoulder, and it says here he offered sympathy because he lost the game. What do you think sympathy is? So how does his son feel? How do you think his son feels?
Feels bad.
All right, he feels bad, he feels sad, he feels disappointed, right? He wanted to win. So how is his dad offering him sympathy? What is sympathy?
Miss, no.
Okay, what do you think, Amr?
Sympathy, something describes the act of sharing feelings of another person, yes?
Okay, that's right. So if you feel sympathy towards someone, this means that you feel or you understand someone's trouble, right? Or you feel how the other person feels. Okay, so his dad told him that I understand you are upset, but try again next time. This is when you offer sympathy. Okay, when you feel and understand someone else's troubles. Okay, so this is an attempt to make him feel better. Okay, so sympathy is when you feel sympathy, this is when you feel and understand someone else's struggle or someone else's trouble. Okay, all right, and Aysel, the last one.
Weakling. Being tired and ill in bed made Emily feel like a weakling.
All right, so what does ill mean, Aysel?
Sick.
Sick, okay? So being tired and sick in bed made Emily feel like a weakling. What is the root word of weakling? Weakling comes from what word?
Weak.
Weak. And what does it mean to feel weak?
Like the opposite of strong.
Excellent. Okay. So being tired and sick in bed made Emily feel like a weakling. A weakling is a person that lacks physical strength, right? So she feels like she cannot even move because she is so sick. She has no strength at all. Okay. So a weakling is a person who lacks physical strength. Okay. It is the noun, right? So weak is the adjective that describes a person, but weakling here is a noun. Okay. So weak is the adjective, weakling is a noun. Okay, a person who lacks physical strength. What it says here, at what other times might you feel like a weakling? When might you feel like a weakling?
When you're coming from school.
When you're coming home from school, that's right. You might feel exhausted. You just want to lay down and do nothing for a while because you have been in school all day. You're tired. Okay, what else?
And also
Just
when you
wake
play,
Showering after exercise. Or
What about, what about when you
Miss,
go
I know
to the
one.
beach? After you
When are
spend
you
all day
running?
in the sun, don't you feel like you are unable to do anything, but you just want to sleep, right? When you go to the
Yes.
beach?
Wake up,
And after
Okay, what about after going to the gym?
yes,
You will
and
be weak.
playing a match of football.
After playing a soccer match, after playing a football match, that's right. Okay,
Weak.
After
It
you
means
run.
weak.
what did you say,
After
Isa?
you run.
Miss,
After you run a lot.
Okay, after you run. Okay, if you run a marathon, for example, you will feel like a
Like,
weakling. Yes, Zain?
Miss, like
when you
this.
just wake up from
When you just wake up, okay?
Yeah.
But you should wake up with energy, right? So you slept in order to get energy. You shouldn't wake up like a weakling. This would be a
But-
problem.
Yeah, Miss, when you
Yeah.
wake up, you're not like you can do.
No, when you wake,
For a
when you
while? When you
when
first
you
wake up,
keep,
you mean?
Yes, when you
Yes.
first wake up.
Yes, yes. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions about this week's vocabulary?
No.
No, none at all. Okay. What's your homework for
Yes,
today?
Miss.
Very easy, Miss.
What's your
Miss,
homework?
what is sympathy?
What is sympathy? Okay, I'll tell you
Homework
again.
definition.
Sympathy.
I was in the toilet.
Okay. So sympathy, if you feel sympathy towards someone, this means that you feel
You feel what does
their
you feel.
trouble, or you feel their pain, or you feel their suffering.
I was reading the wrong story yesterday, then I realized that I was reading the wrong one and I read the right one. I didn't understand what
Ida B?
No, I read yesterday, but not body. But I
Yes.
recognize that it's Ida B, not rig, not but not body.
No, this week we're reading Bud Not Buddy. But how would you get to the point where you're reading a wrong story? We have a weekly plan, and everything is written in it.
I was confused between the new one that you downloaded and the old one.
Oh, yeah. The dates. Look at the top of the plan for the dates before you study.
Yeah, I
anything.
did that at the end.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay. Can you guys get your notebooks?
Okay.
I have it open in front of me.
You have it already. You are prepared.
Yeah.
Okay. So this week's genre is historical fiction. Okay. And who remembers what historical fiction is? It's been a while since we read a historical fiction text. Who remembers the features of historical fiction? I'm going to lower your hands and raise your hand, please, if you'd like to tell me what is historical fiction. Who
Miss,
remembers?
you said what is the
It's history.
Raise your hand,
But,
Tanahi. Raise your hand. Nobody knows? Raise your hand, guys.
No, Miss, wait, I'm thinking.
You are thinking. Okay, Yusuf.
Miss, it's a story told from like your grandpa. Your grandpa.
a
Not
story from
exactly.
past.
It's
Yeah, it's
not
from the
it's
past.
fiction, but this
History.
is fiction. Listen, guys. So historical fiction is not a story that happened in the past. No, it is
Yeah.
set in the past. Okay, so the setting is typical of a particular period in history.
Like it's from history, but like some things, not all of it is true.
Okay, so the characters did not actually exist. It's still fiction, and fiction is something that is
Not
made up,
true.
something that is imaginary, right?
Not
So it features events and settings that are typical of the time period in which the story takes place. It has characters who act like people did during the time in which it is written. They also speak the same dialect, and we said dialect is the speech that is typical of a certain place or a certain time. And that's it. That's all you guys need to know for historical fiction. I'm going to quickly write the features for you.
Miss, will write it.
Yes, write this in your notebook, guys. Okay, so it features events and settings that are typical of a particular period in history. What about the characters in historical fiction?
Characters are not real.
Okay, but they speak and act like the people from
The real people.
a particular time and place that existed in the past. All right, and it includes okay, so the characters are usually made up, but there may be one or two characters that actually did exist.
Like it's
Miss,
not all fiction. It's some true and some fiction.
So it's all fiction, but there may be some characters in the text that actually did exist. So I'll give you an example. Like say,
can it be also settings?
of course, a story with made up main characters, for example. Here we'll write such as with made up main characters might mention an actual historical figure such
Miss,
as
the settings is real or not?
hi.
I will make a juice, miss.
Reem, what, you're gonna make juice or you're going to take out your notebook? You just joined. Get your notebook and write what we're writing. You're late.
Miss, the settings is real.
The setting existed in history, okay, or they were like one that existed in history. Okay, here look at the third point, guys. It often includes real as well as made up people and events, such as, for example, the story. So maybe all of the characters are fictional characters, so all of them are made up, but they say something about the president, or they mention the president by name, the president who was serving during this time in history. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. And sometimes when we read historical fiction, it requires some prior knowledge. So we should have some knowledge about the time and place in history in order to understand the story better. Okay, but not always, guys, of course. And the last feature is dialect. What is dialect? Dialect is the speech typical of a place or time. So the way that they spoke at a certain place or during a certain time in history. And we can see this throughout the text. Let's add here. Characters use dialect. Okay. Are the features, does anybody have any questions about the features?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 1 minute to finish writing and then we'll move on.
No, miss, no. No, 1 minute, please, miss.
No? 2 minutes?
I'm almost finished.
Okay.
Good.
Again, guys, remember there is no spelling test this Thursday. No spelling activity this Thursday, sorry. Okay, can I move on?
Miss, why you repealed it?
No.
Why did I what?
Miss, why did you repeal it or remove it?
Why did we? Because you guys have exams soon.
Yes,
Okay, because
there is.
today I'm going to pick the topics. Okay, the topics will be posted. Just because next week is exam revision week, so we're not.
Miss, the next week
on
we have
Sunday,
term exam?
No, next week you have revision before the term exam. So on Sunday you don't have a reading test. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you the spelling words before the meeting shuts off.
Okay.
I was writing.
You were still writing? Okay, we'll check smart schools.
Miss, I will
because
take a
Okay,
Miss, I will take a screenshot. Okay, finish.
all right, Sabine?
I'm done. I was in the last word.
Okay, so your spelling words for this week are homophones. So here we have sweet and sweet. Does anybody know the difference between the two, sweet and sweet?
I know sweet, it means like sugar.
Miss, the second one, it's a cloth that we wear it when we're going to the
A
beach.
suit. He means suit.
No, this is suit. So suite is a big hotel room. Okay, so when you go to stay at a hotel, you can book a room or you can book a suite. A suite is usually bigger. Okay, and the first sweet is something that is sweet, like cake, like something that has sugar. Okay,
Yes.
next we have pray and pray.
Pray, the second one is
The second one
Is the
means
pray for
things
animals.
that the predator
Okay,
can
very
animals
good.
do.
And the first one, we pray how many times? We pray 5
pray for
times
God.
a day.
5.
5 times. Pray for
Okay.
God.
Yes. Okay. Next we have pole and pole.
The pole means the North Pole and the South Pole.
The second one, right? And the first one is like a survey. Okay, when I ask people to choose. So say, for example, I am doing a poll to see how many people like math as their favorite subject. So I'm going to give, or I'm doing a poll to see grade
Voting.
5 favorite subject. So I'm going to give you several options and you will choose. This is a poll. All right. Next
Voting.
we have, we have waste and waste.
The first waste means waste my time, waste water.
All right, and the second one is
It's like
The
waste.
human body.
your
part.
waist, right? It's a part of your body. Okay. All right, manner and manner. Does anybody
The
know
second
the
manner
difference?
means like
The second one
manner.
is like good manners, bad manners, and
That's
stuff.
right.
Yes,
And what about the first one?
manner.
No,
I don't know.
it's a big house or a mansion. Okay, this is the first one.
Okay.
All right, so it's a big house surrounded by a lot of land. Next we have pier and pier.
What does
No, I
peer
don't
and
know.
peer mean?
Does anybody know what the first one means?
No.
No.
Okay, so a pier is
Me.
a structure. Who's saying me?
Me, but I know the second one.
Okay, so the first one is it's like a bridge. Okay, it's a support for the two ends of a bridge. All right, and it's used as a landing place. Maybe I can. I'll next time I'll show you guys a photo. Okay,
The second
so
one
it's
is a
used.
fruit.
The pier is used for fishing. Okay,
Yeah. The second one is a fruit.
the second one, no, that's a pair. That's a pair. Peer means like a colleague, like a so in your case it would be like a classmate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like a trusted
so
colleague.
a peer is someone of the same status as you, equals the same standing as you. So your peers would be other students and my peers would be teachers. Okay,
Other teachers.
that's right, other teachers. Okay, we have
Yeah.
current and current and current.
The second
second
current
one is
means
like
now.
current now.
Okay,
Current.
that's right. Does anybody know what the first one means?
Current also. No, I don't
Yeah.
They're
know.
both so they're homophones, so they sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Current.
the
I
second
think the
current
first
means
one is the
Yes, I know
money.
the second one.
We said the second
okay.
one.
We said the second one. What about the first one? Okay, so the first one is a type of fruit. Okay, it's made from grapes. Okay, if you've ever heard the black currant, Okay, it's a type of dried grape. Okay, it's similar to a raisin. You guys know what raisins are. Okay, we have number 15, presents. 16, present.
I know.
Anybody know? We know the second one, of course.
Second present is
Yeah,
is,
I know
uh,
the first one and the
is
second.
presence
It's
is being
surprise.
on in someone's presence.
Okay, so it's the state of existing or being
yeah, we
present.
took present. Present
Present
means the area
and what?
about someone.
That's
The
right.
area around someone.
Presence means the state or the state of existing or of being present, of being there. Okay, this is the first one. The second one is the plural form
Like
of
the gift.
presents. That's right, like gifts. Excellent. Okay, number 17, council. Like student council. We all know what that means, right?
Yeah.
And 18
Yeah.
is council. Does anybody know what the second one means?
No.
So
No.
counsel means advice. Okay, the second one means advice. We're running out of time. Then we have stationary and stationary.
I know
Okay, so the first one means something that. So who knows? Which one do you guys know? The first one or the second one?
I know
I
both
know
of
the
them.
first one.
So the first one is like it's like, you know how you know where you buy notebooks from? Notebooks and pens and pencils. This is a stationery store. A
Library.
stationery. Okay. Or you buy school supplies. But the second one, stationary, means something that does not move.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Like
moving or not
station?
intended to be moved. That's it. Okay. You only have 20 words this week. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, that's it. Okay, and I'm going to upload the spelling sheet for you today. You have until Thursday to complete it. And today your homework, of course, is the vocabulary words, the sample sentences, and the definition.
I finished.
Okay?
Miss, you will not upload a sheet?
If someone finished, you can leave.
If the meeting will shut off in 1 minute. So I guess if you finished, you can leave. What did you say? I'm not going to upload what? There will be spelling
will
sheet
not-
this week.
Miss,
No, Miss, you will not upload a
Miss, you will open the link.
grammar sheet.
No. No, you can check the weekly plan. The weekly plan has the homework, guys. Yes?
The vocabulary, the reading quiz.
Yes.
You
I
will
will talk
open
to
the
you
link?
after the session. Sabine, you still have sessions. You have sessions until 1:30, so you can't take the quiz now anyway. Okay?
Okay.
I will send you a message after the session.
Okay.
Okay, guys, the meeting will shut off. Those of you who are online students, be sure to check the weekly plan and to check Smart Schools for the videos and for everything you need. The topics will be posted today, inshallah, for the term exam. Okay? Any questions, guys, before the meeting ends?
No, thanks.
Okay. Bye, guys, and I will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.